I'm Ricky Fowler. You're watching Breaking Par.
I'm Cameron Champ.
I'm Brandel Chambly.
I'm Brody Smith.
I'm Charlie Hoffman.
I'm Michael Phelps.
Hey, I'm Tanya Tade.
It's Paige Spranik.
I'm Justin Thomas.
Hi, I'm professional golfer Blair O'Neill, and you're watching Breaking Par.
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 And you're watching Breaking Par.
It's Breaking Par.
I'm Casey Mears, and you're watching Breaking Par.
I'm Michael Waltrip, and you're watching Breaking Par.
Welcome to Zoomtown, USA, coming to you from Avondale, Arizona, where we're joined by a couple guys who are very familiar with this place. Casey Mears, NASCAR driver, and Michael Waltrip, two-time winner of the Daytona 500. Gentlemen, we're not starting the engines today. You guys ready for a little golf challenge here at the track?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Let's do it.
It's time for a NASCAR shootout.
All right, golf fans, let's get fired up. Challenge number 1, the Hilltop Tee Shot. Right now, we're perched high above the raceway with a bird's eye view of the track. First to hit the tire target down there by turn 1 wins. We're about a quarter tank of gas away. It's a drastically elevated tee box, so club choice here is crucial.
Michael, what are you going with?
I'm gonna go with a 6-iron. I feel like there's a little bit of wind in the face, and I love the 165-yard 6-iron downhill. This should work well.
All right, let her rip.
Oh, you got the light pole.
Nice.
What are you hitting, Casey?
I'm also going with a 6, just because Michael said it was a good idea.
Oh,
It's going right.
you got your little bit of a slice there.
I know we're not using a driver, but it is the first time I've driven outside the fence at a racetrack. Look at that.
Everything's going left.
You got to pick your game up, Michael.
I know it. Oh, good contact.
It's going right.
It's that wind.
No, it's many things.
It is.
I appreciate your optimism.
Thankfully, you're not critiquing our swing right now.
Oh, me. Racetrack.
Oh man, one bouncer into the track.
That one's in turn 1.
All right, here we go. In the bucket. Got the earth a little bit.
Oh, he nearly hit the
Dude.
target.
Just missed it by 1 foot.
I'm gonna bounce short and over it.
Get a kick right.
It literally almost 2 bounced into the target, but it missed it slightly right.
Ball in the air, coming back right, towards the target.
Again. Just left, man.
Missed it by another 1 foot.
There you go.
Now that's got a chance.
He likes it.
Oh, you hit a bucket.
Target hit! Target hit!
You hit a bucket. You got a good bounce. Nice, nice.
All right.
It went past it, and it went boom, and like bounced this way.
The winner of challenge number 1, Michael Waltrip.
Challenge number 2 is pretty sweet. That's because these boys are hitting golf balls from the top of the suites. This one requires a little more touch. Whoever hits their sweet chip shot closest to the tire target down in the O'Reilly Auto Parts fan zone is the winner. The yardage from up here is playing about... No, it. Doesn't matter to these guys. Again, a slightly elevated tee box makes things extra challenging. Michael Waltrip, you have the honors.
Closest to the target, so strategy comes into play. Ball in the air.
Right at him.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. You ever seen this many golf balls flying around ISM Raceway?
No, this is fun.
Goofballs, but not golf balls.
Yeah.
Right at it.
That's on it.
Go, ball.
Well, that's on it. Oh.
Was it in front of it?
6 feet short.
Just short.
Gosh, dang.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that looks good.
That could be right on it.
That could be in the bucket.
Best shot yet, right in the E.
Oh, this is good.
Look out. Could it be?
Oh!
We might have a tie for closest right there.
Oh, it was like right dead at the tires, man. I thought I had it.
I'll hit one more and then Mears has got to top me.
There you go.
Oh,
Look at
it's
that.
coming right towards it.
That could be pretty
Look at
good.
that.
Could be on it.
That's our closest. He probably missed that by probably 4 feet short.
4 feet short.
Dang, Michael putting the pressure on me.
Putting the pressure on him.
So Waltrip's within 4 feet. Let's see if Casey can get inside that. Last ball.
Oh, it's
Looking
right at
good.
it. Right at it.
Oh!
That's close.
That's 1 foot inside a Waltrip. Casey with the victory.
All right.
Yeah.
1 foot. Casey
1
wins
foot.
challenge number
Right
2.
inside.
Good job, brother.
Thanks, man. That's fun.
So after 2 challenges, we're all tied up. That means it all comes down to challenge number 3.
All right, here we go.
Challenge number 3, race to the finish.
Putter jousting is not only allowed, it's encouraged. You ready?
So after 2 challenges, we're all tied up. That means it all comes down to challenge number 3, race to the finish. This one may be a little more up to speed for these boys. In the final challenge, they'll hop on a pair of fat scooters, make their way through the famous dogleg here at Phoenix Raceway, turn and burn for a full lap around the track, and the first across the finish line is our breaking par NASCAR shootout champion.
And guys, putter jousting is not only allowed, it's encouraged. You ready? Let's get it on.
Ready. All right.
Yes.
Hey.
Winner.
What are you doing here?
Whoa.
Why? Hey, why is he in
I'm looking at the
victory lane?
replay.
I'm the winner.
It's like Waltrip won by a putter.
How can you win by a putter?
Hey, young man. He said putter use was encouraged.
Yeah, I mean, but
They say drive for show, putt for dough.
yeah.
Waltrip's putter
Let me see.
finished first, therefore Michael Waltrip, the NASCAR shootout champion.
Woo! Yes. Oh no. I'm at the wrong track again.
Welcome to another edition of our signature hole series here at Breaking Par. Today it's one of our all-time favorites. Some say this is a Valley of the Sun classic. I say this is the most famous golf hole on Camelback Road. Welcome to hole number 17 at the Phoenician Golf Club. She's a picturesque par 3 playing anywhere from 100 to 130 yards. It plays over water to a gettable green that slopes slightly from back to front. She's a good end-of-round birdie opportunity, folks. Whether you're a golfer or not, if you've ever driven east on Camelback Road, you've probably seen this golf hole. You can't miss it. It's just to the right of the Phoenician waterfall. And if you are a golfer playing the Phoenician, take a good look at her when you drive in. Take note of where the pin is and start mentally preparing. This is a dream hole-in-one hole. Some tips for playing number 17. The first one, make sure you get there. Obviously avoid the bunkers on the right and short front. It's better to be long on this golf hole because you'll probably get some spin off the back anyways. The greens at the Phoenician have 7 different zones for where the pin could be. Today, we're in zone 7, which is the back right. When you're playing number 17 at the Phoenician, if you're in zone 7, take advantage of the opportunity to get some spin off the back. The Phoenician did a little course remodeling in past years, but they didn't touch this golf hole. This one's been perfect since day one. Today she's playing 135 yards from right here on the back tee. Let's see if we can flirt with one, huh? Yeah, baby. One putt birdie. Guys, that's signature hole number 17 out here at the Phoenician Golf Club. Put yourself in position, you can get a birdie too. All right, we're out of here. See what you guys can do. Coming up, it's last year's version against this year's version.
Yeah, I'm shocked, to be honest. I wasn't expecting, going into a blind test. I've never hit either of these, and to see the data is pretty cool.
That's straight ahead on Breaking Par.
Hello.
What's up, guys? Today it's out with the old and in with the new. We're gonna compare last year's Taylormade M6 to this year's Taylormade Sim Max. Then we're gonna compare Callaway's Flash Sub-Zero from last year to this year's Callaway Maverick Sub-Zero. It's last year's version against this year's version. To help us compare these new drivers, we're bringing out Tom Kalinowski, better known as TK, the human robot. He's probably the best golfer I've ever worked with. Today we're keeping everything apples to apples with these drivers. Same KBS shaft, same grip, same settings. So everything's the same,
Switching heads.
except the heads. Taylormade M6 up first, TK.
Let's do it.
Wow. All right, from the M6 to the Sim Max.
These guys have gotten so good at their, presentation of how they look. Going to a little blue and gray versus the red and gray it's just subtleties, and to me, they both pop. This will be the first go with this Sim Max, so we'll see what happens.
Whoa.
Whoa.
How'd it feel?
It felt great. I was actually expecting it to have a little higher launch than that. It came out nice and flat, didn't have any rise to it. I like that flight.
It's a little quieter than the M6, not by much, but it's a fraction quieter.
The way I would describe it is not quite as pitched.
All right, initial takeaways right there. There's your 5 with the Sim Max.
That's the first 5 shots I've hit with it, and very impressed. I mean, 4 of the 5 were probably close to perfect.
I mean, quite frankly, you probably wouldn't expect a massive difference from year to year, right?
I've loved the M6, and I like that sim that I just hit. First 5 I've hit with it, and it seemed to perform great.
Data, let's go to the performance.
There's really a few numbers that matter. Ball speed, launch, and spin. So the ball speed went from 157.6 to 157.7, basically neutral. But the launch went from 12.4, the Sim had 13.2. So that's an increase in launch. The M6 9 degree had 2,400 RPMs a spin, and the Sim Max had less than 22. And that's the difference in the distance. It went from 294.2 total with the M6 to 298.5 with the Sim Max.
To me, it surprises me that it launches a little higher with less spin. That's impressive to use same conditions and get a little less spin with that higher launch.
You kind of had a tie between the two, but you picked up a little bit of yardage with the Sim Max.
It looks almost like a tie, but really when you look at it and you've got a bunker that's sitting out there about 270, the Max is carrying it and the other one's coming up in the lip.
Well said. Moving on to Callaway. Let's go, boys. All right, TK. Callaway Flash. Murder. All right, TK, the new Callaway Maverick Sub-Zero.
Oh boy.
Hello. Okay, so my first thing is that I was expecting a higher pitched noise. I love that sound though. That thing came out really nice.
Boy, oh boy. At 296.1 yards.
Is there anything better than watching TK hit golf balls? I mean, we need a 6-pack out here. I could just sit back and drink beers and watch TK hit balls.
Overall, I felt a bigger difference between the Epic Flash and Maverick. These have more of a drastic feel and sound difference. The overall look of the driver and color contrast looks fantastic. And I prefer the Maverick to the old one.
To the Flash.
Yes, to the Flash.
Well, performance. Flash Sub-Zero to the Maverick Sub-Zero.
So clubhead speed 106.1 to 106.3, nothing, but you went from 155.6 to 157.8 ball speed. That's huge. The total number went from 292 to 297.9.
So you picked up 6 yards with the Maverick.
At the same exact clubhead speed. Kind of saw same thing, M6 to Sim Max about 5 yards. In this case, Flash Sub-Zero to Maverick Sub-Zero 6 yards.
Obviously, if you were fitting TK perfectly for him. There'd be some adjustments, but
Yep.
for testing purposes,
Yep.
we've kept everything where it is.
You know, Taylormade and Callaway have both made improvements. Everybody's, you know, afraid to claim 3, 4, 5 yards every year, and they think they just proved that they did it again this year.
Yeah, I'm shocked, to be honest. I wasn't expecting, you know, going into a blind test. I've never hit either of these, and to see the data is pretty cool. I'm excited to try both of them.
Until next time.
Keep it in the fairway.
Nice. Coming up.
It's time for another rule of the month.
Let's say your golf ball embeds in the fairway, ends up on a cart path, or dies in the desert.
Now this is universal. There are no exceptions to this, and that would be called cheating.
That's straight ahead on Breaking Par.
It's the Arizona Golf Association Rule of the Month, brought to you by the Thompson Group. Let's be honest, golf fans, not every golf shot ends up on target. For those times that we have to drop a ball, knowing how to proceed under the new USGA rules is half the battle. When it comes to talking rules, there's none better than longtime USGA rules official and Arizona Golf Association Executive Director, Ed Gowan.
It's time for another rule of the month. Today we're going to talk about the universal relief procedure that runs through all of the rules.
This procedure for dropping your ball covers all instances of free or penalty relief. Let's say your golf ball embeds in the fairway, ends up on a cart path, or dies in the desert. Listen up, all you toss and go and foot wedge guys, we're talking to you. The new procedure creates an easy to understand area to drop your ball.
You've embedded your ball in the center of the fairway. You get free relief. Your reference point is immediately behind where the ball is embedded. You use the longest club in your bag. You measure a club length, not near the hole. That turns out to be a semicircle. That's where you can drop and play the ball from. But it can't be the putter. So the guys out there with the long putters, they're going to have to use another club.
Like Ed said, it's a free drop for embedded balls in the fairway. Now just make sure you drop it right.
How to drop the ball. Now this is universal. There are no exceptions to this.
You no longer have to stand tall with your arms straight out and drop from shoulder height.
You simply drop the ball straight down from knee height.
As long as the ball doesn't hit you on the way down and comes to rest inside the relief area, it's in play, hit away. If for some reason the drop ball won't stay in the relief area, like you're on a hillside or something, you get 2 attempts, then you're allowed to place it.
The only time a player could get in trouble dropping the ball correctly is if he puts something in place to keep the ball from rolling a certain place or takes an action like stopping the ball. At that point, you've influenced the ball that's in play. You'll end up with a 2-stroke penalty, and that would be called cheating.
The main thing to understand here is the designation of the half circle relief area. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, let's talk about those balls that come to rest on the cart path. Don't fret, it's a free drop, but your relief area might not be a full half circle.
You get free relief. I find my nearest point of relief. That's my reference point. I get a half circle with the longest club in the bag, as long as I don't go back on the path. So it could be part of a pie slice that's less than a half circle. That's my relief area. I drop the ball in that area.
So those are some 1 club length examples. What about 2 club lengths?
There are 2 instances in the rules, and only 2. When you're taking relief from a lateral penalty area, marked red, you get 2 club lengths, semicircle, up to the line. So it could end up being a pie slice as opposed to a full half circle, depending on the direction you're going.
It's also 2 club lengths anytime you have an unplayable ball.
Let's say in the desert, you're in a cactus, you get 2 club lengths, half circle, not near the hole, and you drop and play the ball from that area.
All right, guys, the takeaway here is the new half circle relief area. Find your reference point. Depending on your situation, it's 1 or 2 club lengths, longest club in your bag, no closer to the hole, and remember, sometimes your relief area ends up less than a half circle.
Now you know the new universal relief procedure for getting a ball back in play the right way.
This has been your Arizona Golf Association Rule of the Month, brought to you by the Thompson Group.
Let's check out some content from our fans. It's the Social Media Spotlight.
Perfect.
Think one of your videos should be on the social media spotlight? Just hit us up at Breaking Par TV on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, and you may see yourself on the next episode of Breaking Par.